Go right to live?
It'll show up right here.
Okay. So I'll wait till it shows up. Or will people start saying, I can see you?
I don't know.
Nope, it's not going.
Let's start.
Oh,
There you go.
there it goes. We did it. Okay, there's a little bit of a
Say yay,
a lag.
Mom.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me? Can you say yes, we can hear you if everything is fine? Woo! All right. Awesome. Uh-oh. John's got a poo-poo behind me.
I've got that as like a gag Christmas present for my mom, and she just kept it in the basement.
Hey, I picked that out.
I picked this
Stop
out. You're
claiming my things.
I picked
that out.
I picked
They
it
had a, what is it called, a white elephant Christmas, where you get joke gifts?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that happened last year, and we picked out that giant poop at Walmart. So welcome,
You hungry?
everyone.
You want real food?
No, can't hear you. What?
Can't hear you?
Well, one person said that.
They should be
Is
able
that-
to hear you. Pretty
Say
sure.
we can hear you if you can hear me.
I'm pretty sure they can. They could hear me, so they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
One person's just a jerk.
Whew. Someone's just messing with me. Okay. So this is the John Has a Rash live show. Yeah, I don't know. So actually, John does actually have a rash. He might have gotten into some poison ivy or something, but he's super itchy and has been feeling awful. So I was like, well, I'll just do a live show then. But I think it's a perfect time to do a live show since we just got back to Minnesota. We're settled, so maybe there's some things that you guys are curious about. And yeah, I'm sorry if the video freezes. I'm broadcasting from John's mom's house. So in Minnesota, we don't have as fast of internet as we had in California. But once we move somewhere else, it should work. Once we finally get our forever home. Woohoo! Oh, you have poison ivy? Well, yeah, we don't know. John goes fishing, so he's like maybe he touched poison ivy and got it on him, but he's like on Benadryl and feeling awful. But I just thought like, hey, this is a good day for a live show. Neo Modi Heartbeat. Jenny, what happened to her? She was in a car accident back in 2006. So she grew up down the street from my mom's, and yeah, we would hang out all the time. She even went on family vacation with us once. We are best friends, and sadly, one New Year's Eve there was a really bad blizzard in Minnesota, and she was leaving her house to go and hang out with some friends for New Year's. It was, the beginning of the night, and couldn't stop at an intersection, and two cars, they both slid through. They couldn't stop at the stop signs, and like a big truck hit her car, unfortunately. But I want to thank you guys for all the donations you donated to her family. I really hope that someday I can get them to a point where they're good. I've always wanted to help people. I think if our following grows someday, that would be so awesome if, every year we could help a different family in need. But, I'm trying to get Jenny's family to the point where they're okay. Because there's lots of YouTubers who can raise like a ton of money for charities, which is so cool. It would be awesome if we as a community, we could all donate like $5 and change someone's life. Iris, do you want to see the live show? Yeah. You want to come over here? She says yeah. She's like, yeah, I want to see it. I got my coffee here.
Back in heat.
Oh yeah, wait, come here, sit on my lap. I'm going to show you the live show.
Go see the live show.
She can bring that. No?
No, I don't care.
She's packing heat. Are you a cowboy? Come here, little cowgirl. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, Buddy.
Poor Iris. What happened to your nose?
I know. I got slipped on it.
You slipped on it?
No, I fell down on it.
You fell down on it? So this is you right here? And all these people are talking to you. They're saying, hi, Iris.
Hi.
Hi. You done?
Yeah.
You want to go play? Oh, okay.
Pew, pew.
Your 3-year-old daughter? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Poor girl, she fell down. She was just running back and forth on the sidewalk, and yeah. When are we getting married? So I really want to get married. I want to have a wedding if I'm going to get married. So that's the whole thing. Like, it's just like a life experience that I want. I want to have all our friends and family there and celebrate and just, you know, make this promise to each other in front of everybody. We could go to the courthouse, and John even offered, you know, when I was pregnant with Iris, if we just wanted to go to the courthouse, and I'm like, no, let's wait. I want a wedding. And life just happens. So, you know, right now our wedding got postponed even more because we moved back to Minnesota and we need to save up for a house. And I feel like, you know, we need a place to live before we need to spend so much money getting married. But yeah. Are we going to have more children? Maybe. I don't want to rule that out. It's just, you know, timing, and yeah, we kind of go back and forth with the idea. I kind of want Iris to have a built-in best friend for life.
I should just put my TV down here and hook up the Xbox.
Okay. Tyla, is that how you pronounce it?
Hey, what do you
She... Oh my gosh, I just spaced out. What was your question? I'm so sorry. You asked me a question. If you want to write that again, I just had a total brain fart. I was about to answer you. Yes. Oh, yeah. There are people to Tyla. I see that there. It's not too humid here. It's not so bad. The summer has been really nice so far, actually. Lola is doing good, Miss Amy. Lola's butt popped. It ended up popping. Yeah, everybody was commenting on the video that it's going to be really disgusting. They're like, it's going to explode. It's going to go everywhere. It'll be the worst smelling thing you've ever smelled. So I'm like,
also very small.
Lola is very small. Maybe those people had bigger dogs. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, like, I'm preparing myself for the worst, and then it was just, like, a little red trickle that I saw going down her leg, and I think it's done with. Jordan Fangirl, are we okay? We're okay. Oh, Brianna, my finger is gross right now. So I have, like, all this weird bruising now, and now I can see what happened. Like, the skin got pulled back from my fingernail, so my fingernail is, like, up at the bottom, if that makes sense. My fingernail is, like, lifted, and the skin isn't covering it. And then right here, there's a full-blown crack where my fingernail cracked all the way down to the flesh underneath. It's pretty gross. I don't know if I'm going to lose it, though, because it didn't bruise all the way, but we'll see. John, do you still do cooking shows?
I'm going to start as soon as we have another place to live.
He says he's going to start once we move into another house. We have a place to live. Well, you could do it at my mom's. And he wants to start up his fishing channel again. And ban, yes, we do need to pull more pranks. I've been itching to prank John for a while, but moving and, you know, it's like our life has been kind of hectic lately. It's been kind of crazy. Our stuff just got here, so we have our clothes, which is awesome. So it turns out, like, we kept checking to see when our pods were going to arrive here, And it said that they were still in Florida, and they said they were still in Florida up until, or Florida, what am I talking about? California. They said they were still in California up until yesterday. So we're like, what the heck? Why hasn't our stuff left California? I'm like, without clothes. And then John ends up calling, and it turns out they were here in Minnesota, but somebody didn't update the computer. So we thought that our stuff wasn't here, but it was here at their little facility where they transport them to. And so they figured out what was going on, and they delivered it the same day, which is awesome. So John unloaded the pods yesterday. He did for the most part. Then I loaded like a bunch of clothes and stuff and brought it out to my mom's house. Lauren, how do you get surprised by pranks when you do them so often? You know, it's often, but it isn't like that often. You know, like so much of the time we're just going about our regular everyday life and like everything is fine. It is normal. Plus we have each other's routines memorized and that sort of thing down. So it's just, I don't know, we're able to sneak up on each other. We're able to know the person's next move and what can make them mad and get these reactions out of them. I mean, like, it's not like, you know, I'm shocked that, like, we got pranked because I know that we have a prank channel, or it's not like, oh my god, I can't believe, like, you pranked me. But, like, the prank actually happens, and that's my reaction to it. So, yeah. Evan Dietrich, does John do Twitch? He's done Twitch a couple times. I don't know, he was saying that Twitch is, like, crazy, because I was wondering if I should try live streaming on Twitch, and he said that it's just, like, so oversaturated with people. It's, like, really hard to get any viewers on Twitch. Heather, what is Iris's biggest fear? I don't think she's afraid of anything. I have no idea what she's afraid of. That little girl's fearless. She'll like walk into a dark hall and yeah, she doesn't seem to really be afraid of anything. But that's good, I suppose. Thank you, Brianna. Yeah, no, like, I still have moments where I think about Puff, that he died, and I get really bummed out about it. It's always hard to lose a pet, and no, he's not, like, a cat or a dog, but it's still, you know, it's still sad, you know, I cried that he was gone, and I was shocked, and it feels weird, because I've seen him every day for 10 years, and now I don't see him anymore. So I think it was just, you know, since it was so sudden and shocking, I was just like, what the heck? And like I said in the video, I felt guilty. I thought, was it because of the move? Did that do, you know, what, like, did he get too stressed out or something? So, you know, like, I would never want to kill anything. So I just felt bad, but most people are telling me it was most likely old age because he was really old for a bearded dragon. So, Amy, I don't know. Like I said, life has been kind of hectic with the move, and John is actually going back to California this weekend. So, that's postponing pranks too, because we haven't really been too settled yet. So John's going back to our house in LA, and he's taking care of a couple things. Oh, I think I just left that as a cliffhanger. I'm like, in our vlogs, I was like, will we or won't we have to get another U-Haul? We will. We couldn't fit everything into the pod, so there's like one load at our house, or our old house still. So it's just John who's gonna go. He's flying out and he's gonna pack it up, and the neighbors are nice enough to let us store the stuff at their house, so he's going to bring it down to Corona because it's going to be too difficult to drive across the country again. So we're going to do that in a couple months. We'll go back out to LA, or to Corona and pick up our stuff and drive it. Are we going to get another lizard? Not right away. It's like, you know, we're not even living in our own house. We're living with my mom right now. So we're going to wait at least until we're settled. Melissa Roby, how is your sister? My sister hasn't hung out with me yet. Can you believe it? I've been here for a while now, and my sister still hasn't hung out with me. She's like, ooh, I'm a fun college girl. I'm gonna live in Minneapolis and hang out with my college friends. So, other than that, I think she's pretty good. She's interning somewhere, you know, doing Donica stuff, doing what she loves. Donica's saving the world. Yeah, Donica is really pretty. She has a heart of gold too. She's a really good person. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, exactly, Bella. She's like, there's no rush. I can see you anytime. It's kind of the same with my little brother just got back. Oh, you guys, so the 2 vlogs ago, the vlog where Iris hurt her face and it cuts off at 7 minutes. So, no, it was not supposed to do that. I was looking at the comments and people were commenting like, why did it end so abruptly? And I was like, huh? What is everyone talking about? And then I go and I look and I have no idea what happened. That was the original video was 11 minutes and 30 seconds. And I edited it and everything. And somehow when it was uploaded, YouTube chewed off the end of the video. And I've never had that happen before, because my original video that I have on my computer is the same. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's a bummer for me, too, because it's, you know, like I worked hard editing the vlog and, you know, I posted it and had no idea that something was wrong with it. So I'm like, ah! Kelsey, how many pets do you have? We have 3 dogs, 3 cats, a bearded dragon, and a box turtle. Well, the comments are going by really fast. I've seen a couple of, like, inappropriate ones or here and there, and I'm just like, this isn't the place, you guys. This isn't the place. What is Iris's favorite thing to do? She likes to go to the park. She likes to be with animals. Just the other day, so yesterday's vlog, if you watched that, I posted it at kind of a weird time, so I don't know, maybe some people didn't see it. I posted it was like a late night vlog. But we went to my friend's farm, and Iris saw baby piggies. She could see the horses there, and I'm excited for Minnesota life because, like, I have friends who have horses and goats and different animals, and I can just take Iris over there and she can hang out with them. So yeah, the place that had the baby pigs that I took Iris to, that was one of my other best friends growing up. I knew her since 1st grade, and I used to hang out there all the time as a kid. And they had a little, like, birthday party at her parents' house. Kelvin, how often do you live stream? It kind of depends. I don't really have a set schedule for it, but live streaming is nice, especially like if I don't have a video to go up. I'm like, oh, I can, you know, just go live and chat with everybody. Dante, do you watch any Spider-Man movies? Yeah. I am excited for Spider-Man Homecoming. That one looks like a new interesting twist. And then I saw the original ones too. Sam Raimi also directed Xena Warrior Princess, which just happens to be the best show of all time and my favorite show. Did you know that Xena has a cameo in the Spider-Man movie? She's like a punk rock girl, and she's like, whoa, it was crazy. How old are your pets? So Kenobi is 13 and a half, which is pretty old for Great Pyrenees. Yeah, Great Pyrenees, I think they usually don't live that long, but he's half lab, so the lab in him is keeping him alive longer. Lola is 10, and no, Lola's 9. Lola's 9, and Thor is 11. Thank you, Sugar Rush. Jenny Lynn, shout out to you. Britt, John has a rash. I was saying that at the beginning of the video. He's feeling miserable. He says he's unbelievably itchy. And so I was like, I'll go live and I'll do it by myself and I'll just chat with everybody so you can rest up. I think I have some medicine in one of the boxes that's packed. I told him to go, that it's in the bathroom stuff, if he knows where that is, and he just pulled that box out. So after this stream, I'll go through it and see if I can find some medicine for him. Oh, Nick asked how old are my cats. Sorry, I guess I didn't answer the question about the cats. So Aphrodite is 13 also. I got Aphrodite when I was in high school. And Gizmo, how long have we had Gizmo? We have vlogs where we first got Gizmo. Oh, thank you, Lori. I'm not 23, I'm 29. Yeah, I just had my 29th birthday. More eye contact. Well, like the chat's down here and the camera's up here, so it's a little different. Oh, sorry, so I spaced out. Gizmo is probably, I probably got Gizmo like 2010-ish, I would think. I'd have to go look at my like past vlogs. And then Simon is younger. Simon's like 3 or 4. Yeah. Poor John, you should dump itching powder. Oh my god, that would make him so much worse. Do you miss California? Not yet. There's, you know, parts of, oh, are we going to, sorry, that went quickly. Are we going to homeschool Iris? I don't think so. I think she'll go to regular school. Minnesota has a really good school system, public school system. Sorry, do I miss California? I don't miss California yet, but we miss having our own house. So since we were moving across the country, we were like, well, let's not worry about finding our place yet. We're staying with family right now, in case anyone is new. We're staying with at my mom's house, and in the fall we hope to buy our forever home, the home that, you know, we're gonna raise Iris in. We don't ever want to move again. So that, you know, that was part of this whole decision to move to Minnesota. We were like, well, if we continue to rent in California, you know, we'll most likely have to move again, and I'm sick of moving. I need something stable. And so we're back here, and that's what's hard. It's hard being in this transition phase, because it's like, well, you know, it's not our own house. We still don't, you know, we don't have all our stuff moved in. It kind of feels like living out of a suitcase, if you know what I mean, even though it's not really living out of a suitcase. Like, we can move some of our clothes into my closet and stuff, but still, it's, we appreciate our family very much, that they're, like, helping us out, but yeah, it's a little hard. Jonathan Snares, I wish you would have moved in the part of Minnesota that I'm in. Where are you, Jonathan? We're in southern Minnesota. Oh, Danke Spywalker. Oh, did you ask me to speak German earlier? I remember I saw that comment and I got sidetracked. Sorry, my brain is kind of like, I'll see one comment and I begin to answer, and then it's like I see another question and I start talking about that. Ja, meine Mutter kam aus Deutschland, so ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, aber mein Grammatik ist schlecht. Ich verstehe alles, aber ich kann nicht sagen, sagt alles gesagt. Sie, meine Grammatik ist schlecht. Oh, you're from Baltimore? Says Nikki Tyler. Are you a fan of Hairspray? Good morning, Baltimore. Izzy Townsend. Iris is about 2.5. She will be 3 October 16th. Will we ever do a meetup? We've done meetups at, we did a meetup in London. We did a meetup at Playlist Live and Vlogger Fair. So we will. Oh, sorry, I kept seeing the makeup tutorial one. Ooh, oh my goodness. Wow. Hello, Nikki. I just want to let you guys know I love your videos. It helps take off the stress of being in the Navy, especially on deployment. Oh, thank you so much for serving. Yeah, that's amazing what you guys are doing. Thank you for helping it, you know, keep us free. And my dad's a colonel, so I really appreciate it. You know, it's close to home. It's very close to home. Do you want to come back and say hi? Iris just came in here. Do you want to say hi to the live stream? You're looking for a dinosaur?
Yeah, with that one dinosaur.
I don't know. Do you want to show a dinosaur to the live show?
No.
I'm in John's mom's house right now, and she's like playing with the toys here. Oh, makeup tutorials. Got sidetracked again. Still sort of, I still have that channel running. I need to get back into it a little more consistently. I posted a summer favorites video not too long ago. But I need to do an updated makeup tutorial because I got a lot better at it. I wasn't that great in the first one that I posted, but I did a show on Go90 called Candy Johnson Make Me Over. So Candy Johnson, she's another YouTuber. She showed me how to do makeup, and yeah, I think I got I learned a little more professional techniques. Aaron, a wedding will probably come first. Oh, that's awesome. Your someone else's daughter is named Iris too. No, I think it's a pretty unique name. Like, not a lot of kids have it. I don't run into a lot of other Irises. I love Xena Warrior Princess. They took Xena off of Netflix, and I'm so mad about it. One day I was like, Iris, I want to introduce you to how awesome Xena Warrior Princess is. And it just wasn't on there anymore. They took it off. Do you hear her in the background? She has dinosaurs. She's going, roar. Can you show it to the vlog? I've never met Roman Atwood, but he seems cool. I've watched some of his vlogs before. I've never met him before, or never even run into him. But they seem really nice. I have friends who worked with him. You know, Joey from the Dudesons, he worked on that Natural Born Pranksters movie, and he said they were really, really nice. Did the letter opener make it safely with you guys? Yes, it did. Hi, Brad. Thank you so much. Everything is with us. A lot of stuff is in boxes, though, in John's mom's house. Sky M. Have you met Daily Bumps? I love Missy. Yes, I've met Daily Bumps. Missy is so much fun. We were hanging out a little bit at Playlist Live, and we were talking a bunch. Missy's awesome. Yeah, she's really great. I like them. But now we moved. We met at Playlist Live in Florida. Oh my gosh. Like right before we were moving. So we'll see each other at other events, I'm sure. Iris is going crazy over there.
Yeah!
Thank you, Justin. Iris, do you want to say hi to the vlog?
I take that off of it.
Okay. Yaya's upstairs. I hear her. John's mom just got home.
I don't want that off.
Taylor, John and I we like a little bit of everything, you know, as long as it has a good beat. Sometimes we listen to 80s music. Ooh. Sometimes we just listen to top 40 on the radio. How do I feel about Donica's haircut? I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask. You know, she's a beautiful girl. She can pull off anything. It's just, I think you always want what you can't have. And I was always so jealous of her hair because she has just perfect natural curls. Her hair was long. And I can't grow my hair long. Like, I've been trying to grow my hair long, and this is all I have in, like, 5 years. And so I was like, oh, your hair was so, you know, your hair was so long. But she likes it. She wants it to be easy. She said that having long hair was too much work. She looks beautiful no matter what, but I want long hair for myself. Iris is kind of crazy. She's just like running around everywhere. How do I like being in my old room? So, like I said earlier, it's a little weird not having our own place and being settled and being able to use all of our stuff, but it's also fun. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of nice to come back to our roots, come back to where we grew up, and hang out in my hometown. Like, my mom helps out with Iris a lot, which is amazing. We went in California, we had no family. We wouldn't even have a babysitter once a week, not even once a month. And so it's nice. There's some things that are hard, but some things that are like really great about it. And we're having fun. Like a lot of people are asking us to hang out. Like we're hanging out with all of our old friends. A bunch of my friends who I went to high school with have kids now too that are Iris's age, and Iris can go play. So I don't know, it's cool. It's different, you know, and it's still so new. I haven't gotten used to it completely, but I kind of feel like Gilmore Girls because Northfield is a very small town. And so I'm like, I feel like I live in Stars Hollow right now. And I would always watch Gilmore Girls on Netflix. I watched the whole thing, and this is before we even knew we were moving. I was like, it reminds me of Northfield so much. And Gilmore Girls is one of those shows that would just give me like a really happy feeling every time I watched it. Every time I watched this show, I'm like, this show just makes me feel so happy. So I think that was, you know, maybe it was a sign. It just felt very nostalgic to me. So I'm enjoying living in Northfield right now. Lindsay, Jenny is good. I think that she got enough donations to pay for her medicine, which is amazing. Like, you guys are so great. Her mom appreciates it so much. So, yeah, so she's gonna get her medicine, and that's awesome. What age did you finally find yourself? I can't answer that. I don't think I think we're always finding ourselves. You know, I'm very comfortable with myself now. I feel like I know myself better and better each year, but you're always like the same person at heart. You evolve and you grow, but you know, you'll find yourself in your mid-20s and then your late 20s, and you're like I'm the same person I still was in high school. I don't know how to explain it. Diplomatic answer. Oh, Brad, so Jenny's mom pays out of pocket for medications that insurance doesn't cover, and these cost her $1,000 each month. My cat Harp was 22 when she passed away, so I had her for a very long time. Hey, hun.
Hi. We're gonna walk to the park.
Oh, okay. You gonna say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
John doesn't feel good.
This is the stop button. Yeah, I got like this rash on my hand and on my foot.
You scratched yourself raw.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't look at that. He has
and my
like
foot and like
scabs there.
Legs, arms.
I love you, Katie Gray.
Yeah.
Don't you take my coffee.
Bye.
All right.
I'm
bye.
gonna take Nick Iris to the.
I went for a run today, which was awesome because our pods finally came yesterday. So I got my tennis shoes and I went running around my mom's house, which the trails are all in the country. So it's like just beautiful. These beautiful paths. You know, I'm just running on like dirt country or gravel country roads. But, you know, we have fields and green trees and it just looks very, very beautiful. Yes, John was wearing pants. My friend Jenny was in a car accident back in 2006, and she suffered a traumatic brain injury. Yeah. I hope to get her family to the point where they're, you know, just like good. That would be amazing if, like we just like raised like couple $100,000 for him. That would be like sweet. And then I want to do more and work with more charities, but Jenny's cause is very close to home for me, and I want to see them doing all right. Taylor, she probably won't be able to talk like you and me, but she can get better at her computer, and people with brain injuries, they can get to the point where they answer, very quickly and you have a conversation, but it's through the computer. And, so I'm also, there's a treatment, like if we do raise enough money someday through the International Brain Research Foundation, where if you go to their website, they have these like crazy success stories. There was a cop who was injured and he paid for these treatments, and then he was like talking again, and I think he might even walk now. But what they do there is they combine different, so it's experimental. They're still experimental treatments, which is why it's so expensive and insurance won't cover it. So they mix drugs from like Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. So they take different medications. They kind of like make this cocktail. And that's been very successful, like helping wake up the brain with people in brain injuries. And then they do just different therapies. They do like electrotherapies. And yeah, it's all on their website, but it's $40,000, which, that's hard for a lot of people to pay for. Candace, yes. I mean, it would be amazing if she could go on Ellen. There was a time that I did try to get Ellen's attention for her. I posted on our Facebook, I was like, hey, can everybody share this? And, it got like a few thousand shares, but nobody, I guess Ellen didn't notice. But I know she has lots of people. Unfortunately, there's lots of sad stories in the world, and I'm sure a lot of people are trying to get her help too. Yeah. Have I ever come to Alabama? I've never been to Alabama personally, but John's brother went to Alabama State University, and John used to go there all the time to visit him. Drew has been watching us since he was 13. That's awesome. Woot woot, Northern Iowa. Tell Iris she's famous. Aw, that's so cute. I love you too, rip off Brandon Rogers. Oh, you're in, yeah, Rochester's where the Mayo Clinic is. Like, Jenny's treated in Rochester quite a bit. My engagement ring, this is my engagement ring. I just pulled it up a little bit, sorry. And my disgusting finger. So, it's a band and it has 5-hole diamonds around it. Jordan, I don't think we're going to set up a P.O. box for a few months. I think we want to set up a P.O. box after we move into the house that we're going to stay in for a while. Because if we have to move the P.O. box again, it does get like a little bit complicated, you know, and people could still be sending things and I wouldn't want their packages to get lost. Amy, does it bother you that Iris is on the internet? Honestly, sometimes it does, because I very much want to protect her. Most of the people are, you guys are like so sweet and nice and positive, but there's always like a couple people who are just like jerks, and they'll go out of their way to try and hurt somebody. So, like if somebody says something about Iris, like that upsets me, and I very much want to protect her from that, because it's like, I don't know, I just feel like that's so evil. Like, you don't go after a child. Like, you can hate on me, hate on John, all you want, but like, leave kids alone, right? It's like, that's just evil. And so, so I get nervous about that, and I wouldn't, like, as she gets older, I don't want her to take any mean comments to heart. But so far, you know, she has a high self-esteem. I think she's going to have John's self-esteem. Like, John does not care. John's like, meh, someone says something bad about me, like, whatever, they're dumb, and he can move on. But, yeah, but I think, I think Iris will do okay. She was born into it. This is what John and I already did. There's a lot of positives to it. It allowed me and John to stay home with her, and we can parent her and be with her all day. And, Iris talks a lot. We just had a doctor's appointment, and she's like very advanced verbally. She says a lot more words, and maybe that's because we were able to stay home with her and have this one-on-one. And it's, we could have traditional jobs and not be on the internet, and she could resent us for not spending more time with her. It's one of those situations where you can't win no matter what you do. It's like, as parents, we just try to do our best, and we deal with the hands that we were given, and that's how we do. John and I have pretty good heads on our shoulders, and we're going to do our best to raise Iris to be a good person and to protect her the best that we can. Do you think me and John will come back to Key West? Oh, you live in Key West. I think so. We had a lot of fun there, and I guess that's someplace that John's dad has just been going forever. That's like his vacation place. So, yeah, it would be really fun to go back down there. I mean, the water's gorgeous. We went to that Fort Zachary Taylor Beach, and it was, perfect. It was beautiful. It didn't feel like you were still in the United States, It was like a beautiful tropical island somewhere. Sierra Rodriguez, I am 5'8". Thank you, Don Vito. The Simpsons or Family Guy? I like both. Why do you have to choose? Simpsons is classic. Like, I think it's crazy that I was a kid watching The Simpsons and I'm an adult and it's still on. Like, it's like I grew up with The Simpsons. But Family Guy, like, I laugh at really stupid stuff. I have a really stupid sense of humor, so, like, all those little jokes in Family Guy crack me up. Thanks, guys. I love you too, Hanan. My finger, it's doing better. Like, it doesn't really hurt. It just looks really disgusting. And now I can see that when the door slammed it, it cracked my nail all the way. So there's just like what is it called? Like a crack, a cavern, or whatever you want to call it, that goes all the way to my flesh. Hello from India. Did you know that my sister lived in India for a year? But she needs to hang out with me. I need to go hang out with Donica. Woo! Puerto Rico. We'll probably go to Puerto Rico. I mean, that's pretty close. I think we'll end up there. A lot of our family members have gone to Puerto Rico. Another baby. This is like I think the most common question. Are we going to have another kid? And it's, you know, it's maybe. We're not in a rush. I mean, if we did have another kid, I wouldn't want Iris and her sibling to be spread out like crazy. But I feel like if we had another kid when she was 3 or 4, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. John looked up, so the wedding venue, remember we vlogged a wedding venue that I really, really liked in California. We looked it up and they had things available next summer. So we were looking at that as a possibility to get married then. So if we do have another baby, it would be like wedding and then have a baby. So that's kind of our plan. Of course, like sometimes you get pregnant and it isn't planned and it's a beautiful, wonderful surprise and we'd be cool with it. And we'd be happy. But so far we're trying to buy a house, get married, and then have another baby if we want to have another baby. You should try my uncle's bakery in Northfield. What's the bakery called? Is it the Quality Bakery? That one's been around since I was a kid, but I thought it was owned by a woman. Iris and Abby are the same age. I know, we do have a lot to do. It's happening. So I'm like, yeah, we're trying to buy a house. Oh, Brick Oven? Yeah, I've been to Brick Oven, of course. That's like my mom's favorite. My mom always, even growing up, my mom would always buy bread from Brick Oven, and they have amazing sticky buns. And so we'd get sticky buns on Sunday. Kathy, is acting still on your mind? I'm in a movie. It's called Wally Got Wasted. It's going to come out hopefully in November. So I had a small role in that, but I have to come back to LA for the premiere. And I still would love to act, and I'm not ruling that out, not living in LA anymore. I already talked to my manager about it, and she said that, most auditions are over the camera, so if I got anything, I would. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not, like, crazy pursuing it. You live in Plymouth? Awesome. I very much, we've said many times, that's one of the areas we're looking to live at. Plymouth is supposed to have a really good school district. And so like, we're looking at St. Louis Park and Plymouth. Those are some top contenders. We're talking to people, you can probably get more house for your money in Plymouth than in St. Louis Park. And, they both have good school districts, though. I should go to the beach with Iris. Well, we have lakes, we can still hang out in the water in Minnesota. Maybe we will take Iris over to Lake Billsby or something, or some lake out here, have like a little beach day. Well, my cousins, actually, I think this weekend we're going to have like a river day. My cousins live on a river, and they're doing like their 4th of July celebration before the 4th of July because the 4th isn't on a weekend this year. So I think that's Sunday. We're going to go up there and they have tubing and that sort of thing. Why is it, well, why is it so dark? Stu said, I'm in John's mom's basement and I mean, they have some nice lights here, but it's, not my house. I don't have my regular lighting and hey, you! What are you doing? You want to say hi real quick? No? She's just so busy playing. Kieran, what was your job before YouTube? So I was... It's raining outside? A storm's coming?
Yeah.
Really? Who said that?
Me.
She said me. I said that. Oh, I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. What was the question that I was just about to answer and my mind got sidetracked? I was answering something. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Iris is just playing with toys. Oh, my job before YouTube. That's what it was. Yes. So I was a student. Both John and I were in college when our YouTube channel took off. And so while I was in college, I was working retail, and I worked at a tanning salon for a while. So I worked at Banana Republic, Express, and then I was working at a tanning salon as a bed cleaner. Okay, wiping up people's sweat for a living. Oh, cool. And I graduated, and we had I was about to find another job with my degree. I was a marketing major, and I ended up going with YouTube instead. We ended up having enough followers. We're like, whoa, we can pay our rent with this. That's kind of crazy. Never expected that to happen. I love you guys too. Iris told me to fix this light thing, but I have no idea how to fix it or how this works. Maybe Dad turned it off for a reason or something. Well, guys, I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and then I think I'm going to sign off. Maybe go get some dinner or something. Yeah, John is more of the Snapchatter. I have an Instagram. Is Ross a Packers fan? Well, I mean, Iris is just kind of like wandering around. I think I need to take Iris to do something, take her into town, or what. Do I worry about having a breast cancer scare? I mean, no, that's not one of my fears, really. I guess it's always possible, but, you know, go to the doctor and I get checkups. Everything's always been normal. There's a storm coming here? Hey, can you come sit on my lap and say just goodbye to everybody? Oh, thank you. In your old videos, you swore like a sailor. But nowadays, not only do you not swear, you bleep others. Did you quit swearing, and why the bleeps? I think it's also a maturity thing. You know, in my earlier videos, I was like 20 years old, 21 years old at the beginning, and it's just kind of like as I've grown up, I haven't always felt the need to swear. I don't really anymore. I think like I just swore more when I was younger, and now I don't. We do, like, if we do occasionally let a swear word slip, we do bleep it out now, because YouTube doesn't really want you to swear anymore. You can get flagged and whatnot, you know, with the whole ad thing. So we bleep it out anyway if we do slip, but for the most part, we just don't really swear anymore. It was just kind of natural. What's your favorite movie? I like Some Like It Hot. I like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I have a few favorites. I love musicals, Moulin Rouge, Chicago, and John hates musicals, so watch those by myself. Hello, Rose Fairy. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Taylor. I think I am going to wrap things up. DD days, we're so happy that we're back with family, too. You know, I think our vlogs are just going to get better and better, you know, more interesting. We have more characters to be on our vlogs. We have more to do. We can go places in Minnesota, show different Minnesotan things. And I think it's... I think it's a really good thing. I think the universe was telling us to be here. Plus, there aren't really any vloggers in Minnesota. I mean, I'm sure there are some, but you know, it's like when you think of YouTubers, most YouTubers live in LA, and so I think this is just, you know, something fun and different, for sure. All right, guys, well, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in this live stream. I'm glad that we could chat, and we'll be back Monday with regular vlogs. I'll vlog hanging out with my dad. I'm going to hang out with my dad this weekend, and John will be going to LA, so I'll make him take one of the cameras with him and show me that beautiful yard again, that beautiful yard that I'm going to miss so much. All right, goodbye, Kelly. Goodbye, Ethan's Toy Channel. Bye. Night? Is that how you would pronounce your name? Hi, Jessica. Thank you for coming in. I love you, Jessica. You're awesome. Always commenting. All right, goodbye, guys. Have a good weekend. Oh, I am still alive.